my channel. Excuse mascara, no makeup, face, eye circles are seeping into the back of my head. I'm coming actually today with a one brand tutorial for La Dita Honest Beauty. Finally, I got my last bundle like a week ago or so, and I have like I've basically everything I need to put on my face today, and I have some opinions on it. So I'm just gonna get started. The first thing let's just talk about their packaging. Let me peel this off so you can see it a little bit better. It is this mirrored, oh my goodness. Wowee. All is fine. Here we are. So once you pull it off, it's just like this mirrored packaging. I think it's cute, but it does collect fingerprints really badly, giving me some NARS flashbacks. And this is the cream foundation. It opens just like this. And then there's a sponge under here. I'm not going to be using the sponge because I have a very specific way I like to apply it. So I am in the shade Linen. It's like the slightest bit too light, but anything different would be way too light or just too dark. So I'm going in with my Antonym number 4 brush. It's just their flat foundation brush. Any one you have will work. And I'm just going to start kind of like painting this on. Hit the chin there. Now a lot of people have been saying that this is like a Kir Weiss dupe. I think that could be true. Let me know if you want me to do an entire video on that just so I could test a little bit further. And I'm gonna really study the wear time of each so I can report back on that as well. So this foundation is very full coverage. You could make it as light as you want though. Just do a very quick application with a beauty blender. Of course you could do that. I think this one by Hint just went live today, so I will link it down below. I'm obsessed with this thing. It has perfect amount of buoyancy, and I like that it has that cool kind of divot in here. But anyway, so I apply it with that sponge, with the brush, and then I like to bump it into the skin with the beauty blender just to avoid streaks and also to avoid patchiness. So this is definitely my favorite method of application, but I do like to get it on with the brush because you could pick up way more product, because I like to wear this product full coverage. So just make sure your skin is properly prepped. I should have put on a little bit more moisturizer before I put it on because it's clinging to my chin, but I'm not going anywhere today, so we're good. Just be mindful of that. If you have like the driest skin ever and foundation just clings really bad, I'd maybe avoid it. But I think that's similar to the Kir Weiss. So that's fine. And then this is the one product I'm still not quite sure of. This is the Concealer Duo in Vanishing Vanilla. I think if you're really fair, you won't be able to get away with this concealer. As you can see, it has two. One is a little bit more salmon tone and one is more like my skin tone, which is that one here. I don't know how I feel about this because I do like to apply this with a brush better, and I don't love it for the under eyes, but just to demonstrate today, it is very emollient and creamy. It's similar to that of Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage, but not as hard. So I'm just taking that peach shade, and I'm just going to go in with the Delium Tool 769, and I'm going to just put that where I get the darkest, which is like right in here and down, and then I'll warm it up with my finger. So that's what I don't like about when they give you two shades. Same thing with the Laura Mercier. Like, is that nice? Yeah. Do I use it half as much? No. I'm going to use the concealer way faster, and I'm going to have to repurchase it anyway. So I'd rather they just made a separate corrector. And then I'm going to take the concealer again on my finger first. I'm just going to put it around the nose. Just bring it out on the cheek a little bit. My skin's pretty okay at the moment, so I don't need a ton of extra concealer. And then I have some hyperpigmentation right there, so let's do that. Again, I'm in the shade Vanishing Vanilla. I don't love the shade range for the concealer, especially like that second shade is always darker, but it's all right. So the coverage of the concealer really is quite good. Oh, I'm gonna put some under my eyes too in a minute. I don't love it for under eyes though. I definitely prefer it as a face concealer, hands down. Okay, so I want to give you a quick look. Like my under eyes, you could tell I definitely need more coverage. It's especially bad today, and you could see the dryness on my chin, but overall, for how full coverage it is, I think it looks really natural and I love it. So quickly while I'm this close, I want to talk about the Magic Balm. I also picked this up because I was watching videos of Jessica Alba. I wanted to see how she applies the makeup. She doesn't do anything crazy, just like normal. And she's not a makeup artist or anything. So what she does though is you could see I kind of have lines happening right here. For someone as young as I am, I do get quite bad lines under my eyes. And she says she likes to take the Magic Balm on a Q-tip, which is just like, okay. It's like a mix of like a bunch of different like oils. It's supposed to be really good. I have a little bit on my lips. It feels like Vaseline, so I don't love it, but I guess like for pre-makeup application it's good. So, but she likes to take a little bit on a Q-tip and she'll run it where she gets liney, and she says that it just like fills it in and like will prevent the product from creasing, which is interesting since this is an oily product. Okay. I'm gonna be really honest, I don't think that did jack, and I think it makes your under eyes look shiny, so I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of powder. Let's just see if it dries down though. So I'm gonna zoom back out so we can do face again. All right, so for the next part of the face, I have the Luminizing powder in Dusk Reflection. I picked this up because I thought it was gonna give me some Lovejoy vibes. As a luminizer, I got the shade lighter and I exchanged it. It's just not highlighty enough for what I like. If you like something really, 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 really minimal, I think this could be nice. Maybe in the lighter shade it's better, but today I'm gonna use this as a really subtle bronzer. So what kind of brush do I wanna take? This brush is meant for foundation, but I'm gonna do it with bronzer just because it seems like nice and airy. So this is the one in Dusk Reflection, if I didn't already say. Has a little bit of a pink tone, and Terry Miyahira compared this to Benefit Dallas. So if you guys are familiar with that, it's meant to be a bronzing powder, but it pulls quite pink. So just something to be mindful of. So this is just gonna act as a really, really subtle bronzer, which with a fresh look, I do not mind. You really don't have to be too precious, which is nice about this too. Is it blowing me away? No. Is it nice? Yes. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. So while I have it, I'll enjoy it, but really thought I was gonna love it. So Jessica often uses this as a subtle bronze, and so does Monica Blunder. Monica Blunder did Jessica's makeup. She's a famous makeup artist, and so that's when I was like, oh, I gotta try some, because she made it look so fabulous. But I'm just letting you guys know what's up. It's just really, really subtle. If you're super fair and you used to love Benefit Dallas, I think that'll be good for you. All right, so on to blusher. So I had to pick up this blush. I saw Monica using this on Jessica, and this is the cream blush in Truly Teasing. Sorry, the reflection's bad. It's hard to pick up the color. Truly Teasing is just like a total sun-kissed. Honestly, let me check really quick. I think this might be a dupe for Kierra White's Desired Glow. All right, you guys, I think that's pretty spot on, honestly. That's the Honest one, pretty blended out. So we blended out. This is Desired Glow. Desired Glow is like a touch more orange, that's a touch more pink. And this is Sun Touched, which is similar, but definitely brighter and more peachy. All right, so if you really like the Kierra White's cream blushes, this is much more emollient though. So if you have oily skin, you like the fact that the Kierra White's are a little bit more dry, maybe not. But this color, oh, I'm just gonna go right in with my finger. This is one of my favorite products I picked up, especially for the season that we're getting into. I'm just gonna bump it in with my beauty blender so it doesn't look so harsh. This is just one of those you could wear it with a smoky eye, whatever. Oh, a nice tip that Jessica does, not with these could also be used on the lips. That's never my favorite way. This I prefer over most products because it has that nice emollients, but I would definitely put it on the cheeks first. And Jessica, to do her contour rather than doing what I just did, she will use a darker shade of the foundation, which is a good idea, and I would like to try that in the future. So these are beautifully pigmented, blend really nicely. So my under eyes are still looking shiny from the Magic Balm, so I'm gonna powder in a little bit. I don't have an honest powder, but until then, let's go on to brows. So I did pick up the brow filler. This is in Rich Brunette. I think the color is perfect for me. I am an Eco Brow in Penelope. It's less warm than Penelope though. So it's just like, has a little spoolie on the end there. Has a nice fine tip. A lot of people I think are comparing it to the Anastasia. It's not fine enough, I don't think. I like this product, I don't love it. So I'll just show you guys how I would fill this in, but I don't like pencils that much in general. I think it's much harder to make them look realistic. So I just use little hair-like strokes. Try to go pretty light-handed because I don't want to look like I have cartoon eyebrows. So I think it has the perfect amount of pigment. It's not too waxy. If you really like pencil, I think this would be great to pick up. It's only $18. Or like I said, you can get it in the bundle. What I like about this pencil is it's not too creamy, so it doesn't get everywhere. And it also doesn't pull too warm or too green. It is a pretty true brown though, so if your eyebrows lean a little bit more black, or if your hair does, definitely get the shade up. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do today. Really simple and natural. I mean, another product that I'm not running out the door to repurchase. Now let's move on to eyes. The standout product for me of the whole Honest Beauty collection is these eyeshadows. I'm tempted to get every single shade. But until then, I have two. I have Heather Mauves and I have Truly Effortless Sand. You guys have heard me talk about these before. I will quickly swatch them for you. I mentioned them in my best of pressed shadows. One, they're pressed. Two, they're the most blendable shadows I've ever tried, Green Beauty or not. They're amazing. This is like a one and done eyeshadow look. Both of these, you don't have to think about it. So if you're new to makeup, these are amazing for you. They're just really, really gorgeous. So let me go ahead and quickly swatch those for you. So I'm sorry these are not the best swatches ever, but here we have Effortless Sand. Here we have the Heather Mauves. I mean, you could see how insanely pigmented they are. Like, I am in love. You could do a smoky eye with either of these. I've done it before. I have one where I use this one. And then the brown, I mean, you could do something simple or you could smoke it up. I love that. So I'm gonna go for a really, really natural eye look today. I will be incorporating these in other tutorials because I love them so much. But I'm just gonna take I'm gonna use the Soft Sand palette. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take a large eyeshadow brush. This is from Wet n Wild. And I'm gonna take that lightest shade here. They're not individually named, it's just the trio, so just the lightest shade here. And I'm just gonna dust that onto the lid. All right, so once it's on the lid, really pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little quick blending brush. This one's by Luxie. And I'm gonna go in with this brown shade here. And I'm just going to just run that through the crease and kind of bring it down a little bit as well. We're just gonna do really basic 3-step eyeshadow application because you guys already know I'm obsessed with these. I've been like a broken record about it. Then I'm just gonna build up that outer V a tiny bit with the darkest brown in there right here. Just a little bit. And like I said, these are so easy to blend that anybody could recreate this look. And then with the same brush, because I don't care, I'm going to go in with that medium tone again and run it quickly under the lash line and then blend. So once you're all good and blended, which will take no time at all, I almost forgot to mention this to you guys. This is the Honest Beauty True Velvet Eyeliner, and this is in Truly Nude or something like that. Eye opener. I'm just making up my own names here, people. Whatever you want to call it, it is. This is just the nude liner option, obviously, so I called it Truly Nude. Look at my arms. That's a beautiful thing right there. Boys are always like, what is that? You're like, honey, get with it. That's makeup, you best believe. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly put this in my waterline. You know, this isn't like an all-day liner, in my opinion. If you want it to last longer, just wipe your waterline first. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. The color of this is just perfection. White eyeliner looks really stark, and that's fine if you're going for kind of like an anime, kind of like a doll. If you have redness though in your eyes, nude counteracts that. White does not. So it really just opens up the eyes. I think it just makes the look a lot more fresh. You guys know I am no stranger to black eyeliner, but if I'm wearing a look like I am now, I like to go in with a little bit of nude. And just to finish up the look, I'm just gonna take a quick pencil liner. One of my favorite tricks I always tell you guys about, once I have something blended there, I'm gonna go in with something really tiny, going with the darkest brown, and I like to basically like line my lower lash line. I think nothing is sexier than a smoky bottom lash. And I love having super defined eyes under there. So I just take the dark brown there and then I diffuse it with that transition shade. This is one of my favorite things to do, and you just take whatever clean brush you have on hand and just and then I'm also just gonna hit that inner corner real quick with the lightest shade because I love me some of that. Just again helps open up the eyes, and mama needs help today. So quickly I'm just gonna go in with some mascara. I don't have the hint, not the hint one, that's the one I'm using. I don't have the Honest one because it has been sold out for quite some time. People are saying that like it got recalled because burning a lot of people in the eyes. I know nothing about it, but it's not available regardless. I'm just gonna go in with a couple coats of this. And then I have lip product, and I'll share my final thoughts with you guys. Once you're all lashed out, I only have one of the Honest. I have the Truly Kissable Lip Crayon in Sheer Rose Kiss. I had Mulberry before. I don't remember if that was part of the Sheer formula or not. I think it was just the normal, like the demi matte ones. I did not like her. I did not like her. She was patchy, boy. I got a lot of comments saying people love it. I love the color, but it's just patchy. This one I like way more. Though it says it's sheer, not really sheer at all, even with one pass. Wouldn't really call that sheer, but I ain't mad. I'm not mad about it. It is really pretty. It is really juicy. I think it's perfect for the time of year that we're coming into. So I'm gonna quickly apply that for you guys. Love the color. I think Honest is a pretty decent shade range. And I do really like this formula. Quite moisturizing, good pigment. Doesn't wear funny, wears evenly. And for being a sheer lip product, stays around for quite a while. I like to tap it in. Obviously, what else am I doing? Alright, you guys, I'm back. Do I look like a professional? It just complements the lip. I felt like throwing it on. So this is the completed look. I really hope you like it. I love this look. Super quick and easy. Really not a big deal at all. It just takes me some time because I'm trying to explain to you guys. But if you had to make a bundle right now, things that you need, you have to get one of the eyeshadow palettes. That is non-negotiable. One of the eyeliners, specifically the nude one. I tried the gold one, I liked it. It wasn't as gold as I expected it to be. It's more of an antiqued gold, and I returned it and exchanged it for this. And you need the foundation. These are hands down the three standouts. Products I could live without. The concealer, the Magic Balm, and the highlighty bronzer. All three of those, meh. If you have some money burning a hole in your pocket, they're not bad. And then products that if you were to do a second bundle I would recommend are the cream brush and the lip products, especially if you are looking for a Kira Weiss desired glow replacement. Amazing. So in general, I think Honest Beauty is really good. I have nothing that's like a total dud except that Mulberry Kiss shade I did not really like. And the eyebrow definer is just okay. I don't love eyebrow pencils though, so I'm a hard person to judge. In overall, I mean, for the price point, you could get 3 items. I could get 3 eyeshadows. These retail for $25 by themselves. A foundation, I could get two of these at retail for $25. That's already 50 bucks done. Plus a cream foundation compact that retails for $30 for free basically. So it's free shipping, it comes really quickly. I love Jessica Alba. I think she's doing a really fantastic job. So I have a little bit of confliction over the fact that she could just like waltz right into the green beauty community and make all this money. Yeah, while there's all these other brands like, you know, not getting the attention they deserve, of course. But I think anything in the name of green beauty is a step forward for everybody. Same thing if somebody in green beauty's killing it and, you know, I'm still back here like, hi, I'm waiting. It looks good on everybody. So really, really pleased with the line. Side note, love this Hint Beauty sponge. I think this is available. I'm gonna link it down below. The more the foundation sits on my skin, I'm just obsessed with it. I am in love with it. So please let me know what your favorite Honest product is. Do you want me to try some skincare? I can do that next for you guys. Any other products you want me to try, let me know. I think I've tried all the products that I can try, except the Demi Matte formula of the lipsticks, maybe. But colors is something that I could change up for you guys. I could do a swatch video for the eyeshadows as well if you like, because I do want to pick up more. But in overall, that is it. Really, really happy with everything. I hope you got a good opinion of the line. You got to see some colors that you were interested in. I adore each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon.